क्या सिर्फ 3 बाइनोमियल कोएफिशिएंट्स देखकर पूरी बाइनोमियल एक्सपेंशन की पावर बताई जा सकती है? आइए आज इसी रहस्य को समझते हैं।
Welcome dear students to my channel Mathematics GS. We are taking another questions on binomial theorem today and it's regarding Pascal's triangle. So first of all we shall understand what's Pascal triangle and then we shall solve the question. Question is very simple, very easy. Just try to understand the basic of the question. Okay, so let's start. Namaskar, I am Sanjay Bhavan Bhatnagar and let us start our video. So first of all, what is a Pascal triangle and what is its relation with binomial theorem? Just try to understand this thing. This is Pascal triangle. अब ये triangle कैसे बनता है इस पर बात करते हैं. Of course, a plus b raised to power 0 equal to 1. Any non-zero number raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Simple. Then a plus b raised to power 1 equal to a plus b means the coefficient of a is 1. And the coefficient of b is 1. Okay, then a plus b whole square, so it is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So the coefficient of a square is 1. This is 1. The coefficient of ab is 2, means the coefficient of second term, rather we shall say it, I mean like this. So this is 2, and then coefficient of the third term, that is b square, is 1. Simple. Then a plus b raised to power 3. So this is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Okay, so the coefficient of the first term is 1. The coefficient of second term is 3. The coefficient of third term is 3. And the coefficient of fourth term is 1. Simple. All these expansions are specific cases of binomial expansion when we are changing the powers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now let us see this a plus b raised to power 4. So that is a raised to power 4 plus 4a cube b plus 6a square b square plus 4a b cube plus b raised to power 4. So the coefficients are 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay, correct. And similarly we can talk about other expansions. Okay, the point is very clear. Now let's come to our question. The question is saying that in one row of Pascal's triangle, ये सब rows हैं, this is row, this is row. तो एक रो Pascal triangle में ऐसी है कि that 3 consecutive entries, जैसे यहाँ पर 3 consecutive entries ये है, 3 consecutive entries are 84, 126 and 126. Identify the row. अगर इस क्वेश्चन को हम ये ऐसे भी बोलें कि किसी स्पेसिफिक रो में consecutive entries 15, 20, 15 हैं, then identify the row, then we shall immediately say that it is 7th row if we start with 1. Means a plus b raised to power 0, and it is 6th row if we start with a plus b raised to power 1. Simple. That depends upon the question. हम ये जानते हैं और ये मैंने बाइनोमियल थ्योरम पर पिछले क्वेश्चन में आपको बताया भी है कि अगर हमारे पास एक एक्सपेंशन है a plus b raised to power n, nc0, a raised to power n minus 0, b raised to power 0, okay, plus nc1, a raised to power n minus 1, b raised to power 1, plus nc2, a raised to power n minus 2, b raised to power 2, so on. General term ncr, a raised to power n minus r, b raised to power r, so on. ncn, a raised to power n minus n means 0, of course 1 हो जाएगा, and b raised to power n. सिंपल. तो एक चीज़ तो बहुत सिंपल सी है इस एक्सपेंशन में कि हमारे पास ये जो एक्सप्रेशन है, जो बाइनोमियल एक्सपेंशन है, इसमें हर पार्टिसिपेटिंग कंपोनेंट में जो एक्सप्रेशन है, इस एक्सप्रेशन का कोफिशिएंट अगर NCR है जो यहाँ पर है, देन द पावर ऑफ A इज n minus r एंड पावर ऑफ B इज r. A इज फर्स्ट टर्म एंड B इज सेकेंड टर्म. सिंपल. और इसी नियम के आधार पर, आई मीन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस रूल, पास्कल ट्राइंगल की सारी रोज बनाई गई हैं. ओके, अब यहाँ पर ये जो NCR है, इट इज ए कॉम्बिनेशन of selecting, I am saying selecting R objects from N objects. Okay, and its value is NCR is equal to factorial N. फैक्टोरियल n को ऐसे भी लिखा जाता है, लेकिन मैं यहाँ इसलिए लिख रहा हूँ ताकि जब 2-3 फैक्टोरियल एक साथ लिखे जाएं तो आइडेंटिफाई करने में आसानी हो. फैक्टोरियल n अपॉन फैक्टोरियल r इंटू फैक्टोरियल n माइनस r. ओके, अब क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करते हैं. सो लेट अस से द 3 consecutive entries are in Pascal's triangle NCR minus 1, NCR and NCR plus 1. Simple. Of course, its value is 84 as given in the question. Its value is 126 and its value is 126. Simple. We shall work out NCR plus 1 upon NCR. So this is equal to factorial n upon factorial r plus 1 upon factorial n minus r minus 1. Okay, upon factorial n upon factorial r, ये इसकी वैल्यू निकाल रहे हैं हम, into factorial n minus r. So of course factorial n cancels out factorial n and the result becomes factorial r into factorial n minus r upon factorial r plus 1 into factorial n minus r minus 1. So this is factorial r as such. Factorial n minus r में से we take out n minus r and then it is factorial n minus r minus 1, because for any positive integer p we have factorial p is equal to factorial p minus 1. Okay, upon factorial r plus 1 is r plus 1 out and factorial r into factorial n minus r minus 1. Okay, this is cancelled out by this and this is cancelled out by this. So NCR plus 1 upon NCR, it is equal to n minus r upon r plus 1. यहाँ से simple. But NCR plus 1 is of course 126. This is given. So it is 126 and NCR, its value is of course 126. So this is equal to 1. In other words, n minus r equal to r plus 1. In other words, n minus 2r equal to 1, and this is our first equation between two variables n and r. Okay, now we shall work upon finding out the second equation, and for this, in the similar way, we shall work out NCR upon NCR minus 1. Factorial NCR is factorial n upon factorial r into factorial n minus r, and NCR minus 1 is factorial n upon factorial r minus 1 into factorial n minus r plus 1. Okay, so of course factorial n cancels out factorial n, and we have the result factorial r minus 1 into factorial n minus r plus 1 upon factorial r factorial n minus r. So this is factorial r minus 1, n minus r plus 1 is out, and then this is factorial n minus r upon factorial r is r factorial r minus 1 into factorial n minus r. Okay, simple. N minus r is cancelled out by n minus r, factorial r minus 1 is cancelled out by factorial r minus 1, and the value of NCR upon NCR minus 1, it is equal to n minus r plus 1 upon r. But this is equal to 126 because NCR is 126, NCR is 126 and NCR minus 1 is 84. So this is 84. Correct. Now 6 plus 2 plus 1 9, 8 plus 4 is 12. So 3 is common factor. So 4, 2 and this is 28. Then it is the common factor is 14, so it is 3 by 2. Means 2 of n minus r plus 1 equal to 3r. From these two expressions and numbers. Okay, simple. This of course becomes 2n minus 2r plus 2 equal to 3r, means 2n minus 5r equal to minus 2, and this is our second equation. Now these are the two equations we have got. Multiplying first equation by 2, so it is 2n minus 4r equal to 2, and writing down the second equation as such, reducing second from the 1, changing the sign, so this is cancelled out, so this is r equal to 4. Placing r equal to 4 in the first equation, n minus 2 into 4 equal to 1, means n is equal to 9. So NCR becomes 9C4. Now as we presumed earlier in the question that NCR was the second entry in the three consecutive entries, we have 9C4 is equal to 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 upon 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, correct? So 4 2 ja 8 is cancelled out by this, and 3 2 ja 6. So it is 9 and 63 and 126, correct? The previous consecutive number is of course 9CR minus 1, means 9C3. So this is equal to 9 into 8 into 7 upon 1 into 2 into 3. So it is 12 into 7, it is 84. So this point is also correct. I mean, these are the two consecutive entries, 84, 126. We shall see the third. So third is 9C5, but 9C5 is of course equal to 9C4, but 9C4 is equal to 126. So this point is also valid. I mean, this third entry is also correct. Now the point is identify the row. Now we shall go back to our Pascal triangle. Just try to understand. When the power is 6, it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th row. 7th row when power is 6, means n is equal to 6. But when you are starting with a plus b raised to power 0, means 1. But if you are starting with a plus b raised to power 1, which is more rational, then this row number is 6. So of course when a plus b raised to power 9, and we are finding out its binomial expansion such that the three consecutive entries are 84, 126, 126, then it is of course 9th row. Answer. Okay. Now we shall meet in some other video on some other topic or same topic. Thank you very much.
वीडियो देखने के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद।